All right, y'all. We got a last minute adventure. Just planned it. Just popped up out of the blue. My wife ended up having the day off. So we're going to head to Daniels Island in Charleston, South Carolina. We already got the truck loaded up. She's coming out the house now. We're going on a 2-day kayak adventure trip. So hopefully it'll work out. We will show you some of the footage on the way down there, and we will get back at you shortly. Check you later. CC done bottled red. He's 16. Red set loose. He was only 16. Alright, y'all, this is like the intro, about an hour into the trip basically. Me and Cece are down here in Charleston, South Carolina. We're on a 2-day fishing trip. Right now we're in one of the backwater creeks. We timed it good today. We're in shallow tide. We were in low tide. The boat landing when we got there was super busy. We were rushed, so I forgot a hat. We forgot our neck gaiter. It's all in the truck. But I ain't going back for it. That's lost fishing time during lost tide. Plus, where we're at, when we lose tide, when it goes real low, you can't get back. So we're stuck in this creek for probably at least 2 to 3 hours, if not a little longer. But anyways, we are fishing. CC done caught one red. It was 16 inches long. I think they got to be 15. I don't know why I can't. I mean, I think they got to be 17 to 23. I don't know why I can't ever remember the minimum length. I know the maximum length. But anyways, one she caught was 16. We done let it go. I got some footage of it. I'll show you if I haven't already. Like I say, I'm free lining a mud minnow, and I got a mud minnow on a 2-ounce peanut rig just on bottom. So I will get back at you when we hook up. Fish on. Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. Grab the net. Fish on. A little bitty flounder. Little old manhole cover on the free line. I got excited over nothing. Oh yeah, we can get our hook back. Just need to grab it. Alright, y'all, Cece is wearing me out here. She done caught 3 reds. They've all been under slot, so we've had to let them all go. But it's still fun to catch. They fight like the devil, so hopefully we'll hook up on something big here in a minute. Normally when you get into a group of them, they're all about the same size because they like to school together. So fish on. I think I got a catfish. Nope. It's another red. We'll have to check him. He may be legal. I don't know. We'll find out. Quit flapping. Another 15. All right, y'all. Another pretty red. Can't seem to get out of the 15 range though. We'll take them. I mean, we're not gonna keep them, but we'll keep catching them all day. There he goes. Fish on. Get over here. In the boat. Yeah, they're getting a little bigger, maybe. Hook him in the lip with the fish grip. Well, you got to be kidding me. Good thing I left him hooked. I am a mess. I have got mud all over me. How bad is the camera lens? Hopefully not too bad. All right, y'all. Got him unhooked. Let's check his length. Yeah, no. Y'all, we've been in here at low tide before. I have never seen it this low, which is good for us, I guess. There's less water for the fish to be. Big old tree there. Did you see that? Underwater. Hey, I need you. Look at that redfish right here beside us. Just cruising through the mud. Isn't that the weirdest thing? Cece's tearing them up over there.
Now this one looks bigger, Dad.
Just keep him. Plus you got the tape measure.
Yeah, I know.
All right, y'all, give you an update, kind of what's going on. So far, Cece's caught 3 redfish. All of them's been under slot limit. I've caught 2. One was just right at the slot, 17 inches here in South Carolina. So I got him in the cooler. Caught one red that was undersized, caught a flounder that was way undersized. Tide is dead right now. We got out here about an hour right before low tide. We are stuck in a creek. You can see all the marsh, mud everywhere. When you go to the mouth of this creek, it is just mud halfway to the boat ramp. I had to move out into the wind a little bit. The no-see-ums were trying to give me a blood transfusion. I mean, they were just eating me alive. So luckily we did have some off with us. I've done sprayed myself up with off. I don't like doing that because that gets on your hands. I don't have anything out here to really rinse my hands off. Unless I grab some of that marsh mud and rinse it around in my hands, that smell will get on your bait. Fish don't like that smell. They don't like bug spray. They don't like lotion, tannin lotion. They don't like sunblock. But I'm really not wanting to grab that marsh right there because it stinks. I mean, I'll have to do it here in a minute if I have to rebait, but hopefully I can hook into a fish here shortly with the baits I already had on, and then be able to get the slime off that fish onto my hands, and that'll kind of mask the smell before I have to bait back up. I'm just rambling on. Like I said, the bites kind of died down. I'm hoping we'll hook up here in a minute. Cece's in the back of the creek. I'm up at the front of it. We do have radios with us now, waterproof. They're supposed to float. I ain't trying them out until we have to, as far as if they float. I keep bringing the camera about 6 inches from my mouth. Sorry about that. So if she needs me, I need her. We can get in touch with each other a lot easier now with these walkie-talkies. See what else. Like I said, we're going to be here. We're going to spend the night, not on the water, but we're going to get up first thing in the morning and hit another spot. I don't know if we're going to go to Shem Creek. I don't know if we're going to try to find a new spot, but we were fortunate enough to find a hotel down here in South Carolina on Daniels Island that is going to let us stay without being, you know, like an essential worker down here doing a job or anything, because that's kind of what's going on with the COVID thing right now. But Cece was able to get on the phone, called a couple places, and I think it's a Hampton Inn in Daniels Island. They're going to let us stay. So I'm going to get back to fishing. Hopefully I can show you some more fish here in a minute. I wish I could have brought you all three of Cece's fish. But like I said, she's in the back of the creek. I'm in the front of the creek. Ain't no way I can video it from me being here and her being there. All right, I think I got a fish. Either the tide's done changed or I got a fish moving my line. So let's see what's going on. All right, y'all, we're off the water. Day one was not a, wasn't the greatest day, but it wasn't bad. Cece caught 5 redfish, all of them in between 14, 16 inches. Just right at that slot limit. I caught 2. One was 17. Sorry, I got the thing in the way. Was able to keep it. Caught a small flounder. Way undersized, way under slot limit. But we're getting ready to go find our hotel we're going to stay at for tonight, and we will get back with you tomorrow on the water somewhere else. Check you later. All right, y'all, we're on day 2 of our adventure. Getting bait here at Hadrell's Point and Tackle here in Mount Pleasant. We're going to try to hit Shem Creek. Throwing away some cast net we pulled out yesterday. Hopefully it'll work out for us. I'm going to cut you off before we go inside. Turn you back on at Shem Creek. All right, y'all, we are at Shem Creek. We done dumped the kayaks out at the boat launch. You can see how busy it is. I'm hoping these are all people that went out of Shem Creek. Let's see, off to a little better start this morning. Got hat, neck gaiter, got sunblock on, got sunblock with us. We've got mud minnows for bait, fiddler crabs. I'd like to tell you we're targeting a specific fish, but we're targeting anything we can get to bite. I'm gonna shut the camera off right now and get back with you when we get on the water. All right, y'all, day 2, we're on Shem Creek. Just kind of got everything situated. We're about halfway to our fishing spot where we want to start at. Gonna be a little different video. What I'm gonna do is I only got 3 hours worth of footage left on this memory card. I do have another memory card in the truck, but I don't like to just bring a raw memory card out on the water with nothing stored in. So what I'm gonna do is when I hook up, I'm gonna cut the camera on, so you're not probably gonna see the bite. But if I can see that I'm getting a nibble, I'll cut the camera on, just to try to save on some footage and some camera time. Like I said, we are here. It is roughly, I think, 7:10, 7:20 in the morning right now, and we plan on being on the water until 7 this evening. Now, I'm not saying we'll be in Shem Creek that long. We may move to a different spot once the tide changes and all that. Right now, I believe low tide was at 4:12 this morning, so we're fishing the rising tide. So of course, from 4:12 to 6 hours later will be maximum high tide. I don't know where the day is going to end up at, but just stay with us. Like I said, we brought some fiddler crabs. I'm going to try to do my first stout of sheep's head fishing. Cece's got the fiddlers with her right now. I'm just drifting along, but she's way ahead of me. So if I catch up to her, I'm going to grab the fiddlers and start sheep's head fishing and try to put some of that footage out there for you. Y'all stick with us, and I will get back at you in a minute. Cece's hooked up over there. Let's reel in. All right, got a trout. Cece got her a trout. Let's go check it out.
Hey, did you water Mookie? Didn't Dad tell you to do that last night? Did you water the dogs?
All right, that's one for today. All right, we're getting ready to leave Shem Creek, y'all. This is the Shem Creek if we are used to seeing, and the reason we don't come here much is it is getting busy. I mean, real busy. So there's boats everywhere. So even us in the kayaks are gonna have trouble getting out because the boat landing is only 2 ramps if using the public one. And I'm gonna cut you back off. Like I said, you can see there's boats everywhere. People launching, people wanting out, all kinds of stuff. We will hit you at the next spot. All right, y'all, we're at our next spot. I didn't even cut the camera on at the boat landing. It has just been a crazy, let me wipe the lens off. Crazy busy day out here. We got fish jumping everywhere. We are fishing the dropping tide right now like we like. Low tide's at 4, it's around noon right now, so hopefully we will hook into something big. We're in Goose Creek, which is about, I don't know, 10-15 miles inland. Spot we're in, we've pulled some nice reds out of before, trout, even some flounder. Let's just hope they're here and we can find them. I will cut the camera back on whenever we hook up with something. I got a fish on, but it hung me up. Let's see if we can get him. Yep, he's still on there. What the fuck is it? Damn it. I'm in the current, I'm in the wind. We got to get on the other side of whatever he's on. He's still on there. Oh. Oh, damn it. Alright, I gotta get this rod in. I done lost my bait bucket. Cece, I need your help. I need you. I got him out. I got him out. I got him out. Oh shit, I cannot believe that just happened. We got him out. Woo. Oh. Oh man, that was awesome. Now we got to go get my bait bucket. It's floating away. Never mind, I'm good. Whew. All right, y'all. She's trying to jump out. That's definitely in slot limit. She hung us up. I didn't think I was going to get it. I was hollering for my wife. My bait bucket was floating away. But we got her out. Holy crap. Let me get her in the gills. How far down the hook is? Oh no, we can get that hook out. I have to switch over to the right hand though. Good job. He's probably 22, 23. He got hung up underneath all that stuff and I couldn't get him out. And then my bait bucket come off and was floating down the creek. Over here. Underneath something. She's a nice one. She's a pretty one. All right, back to fishing. All right, y'all, we're back in town. Had a 2-day fishing adventure. First day was a really good day. We didn't catch a bunch of keeper fish. My wife ended up catching 5 reds, all of them right at the 16-inch mark. I ended up catching 2 and 1 small flounder. The second day was a hard day of fishing. We tried 2 different spots. Not sure how I'm even going to cut some of the footage to put a video together of it. We did end up catching a slot red, and my wife caught a slot trout. Like I said, it's early Sunday morning. We're back in town. I'll show you the fish. Sorry, the fillet table's already dirty. We're getting ready to shoot another video after this one on something the boys went out and done. You're going to want to see it. What I do.
I never got to see your one that you struggled with.
Anyways, I'm going to pull them out. I'll let Reed or Cece pull them out, put them on the table, and we'll show you what we brought back. It's nothing to brag about, but it was an amazing time with the wife. Wonderful weekend. We did have the Hampton Inn all to ourselves, which was amazing. During the COVID-19 lockdown, they were able to rent us a room, and we were like one of 4 people that were there, which was great. So if y'all want to get out, get away, hit up Hampton Inn on Daniels Island, South Carolina. All right, Reed's pulling them out now. All right, that's my wife's trout. One of the reds, just on the lower limit of slot. And there's the little bigger one. Hopefully the camera done good on the footage. He hung me up. I didn't think we was gonna get him. Was able to get him out of the structure he was in. We're not gonna show you the cleaning of him. You can check somebody else out for that. I will let you go, and I will get back at you when I get back at it. Check you later. Bye.